This week I'm in Iktus Lakes in France. Quite a drive down from Calais, but there's shorter routes to get here, to be honest, if you want to set the overnight ferries and that. But I've already done a couple of nights. There's a peg up there, peg 9, where I started. Lovely little bay. It's a bit of stag fishing, margin fishing, and it was suggested that I had to go in there to start off with. Had a sturgeon out, not very big at all. Had it in the middle of the night, and basically no good. Down this end of the lake, this is peg 11. I've moved down today, and rods have been out about an hour, 2 hours max, and rattled off with the carp. Saw a few fish showing here. Right, just moved swims. Rods have been out, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours? And after the 2 blank nights, I've moved here. I've just had this little fat one. Looks a bit like Mark, actually. Right, let's get her back. I'm sure we're going to get bigger. I think I've made the right move, to be honest. I'm here for the week, so I've got a few nights left. You know, I feel I wasted a couple of nights up there, but you never know, really. Some big fish in this lake, and well, big carp. I think there's a 200-pound cat. The carp go to 70–80 pound. So you know, just waiting for them alarms to rattle off with a nice big one on the end. Bring his head round to me a bit. Big fish, that. $46.
Well done, mate.
On the dot.
Well done.
There you go. It's me a touch.
Oh, it's heavy. I feel like I'm going to shit myself.
If you start like the water.
Well done, baby. Mwah. Off you go. It's that noise, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, you can well posh.
Do you want to top up, Nick?
Please, mate. That's plenty, mate, that's plenty.
See, that's what it's all about. It's a bit of a social, isn't it?
Well,
bit of a ging gang.
actually, what peg number? You're in 10, aren't you?
10, yeah.
Right, I started off in peg 9. Dropped in there after a few people had been fishing in there. There's somebody in here as well, wasn't there? When we come.
In here?
Yeah, there's somebody fishing in here and somebody in 9.
No, I think this was empty.
Is this one empty?
I think this was, you were thing, but I think this was empty. I originally thought we'd go down where you were.
Well, the thinking, oh, there'd be a few fish still around in 9 that escaped and gone off down the narrow side of the lake, but you were catching on your right-hand rod. And after two blank nights, well, bar a sturgeon, I up sticks and moved. I didn't go far though, did I, mate? I just the other side of it.
Only come, well, it's the next swim down, isn't it?
But the pegs are what, 100 yards apart?
Oh yeah, you're not close together. Loads of distance.
You know, we were talking about this, weren't we? On a lake in the UK, there's gaps between the pegs, and there'd be about another 6 pegs in between.
I reckon if this was a lake in the UK, you'd have 160 pegs on there. If this was at Farlow's or somewhere like that.
And there's what, 15 pegs, is there?
Yeah, there's loads of room between you. You're not on top of anybody. And even if somebody's fishing opposite you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just zoom in. There's a peg.
Peg 5, I think that is.
Actually, there's a peg. There's a peg there, and I'll just zoom out. And then the next peg is that one all the way over there.
There's miles of space.
So you've got all that margin, and a lot of the pegs are like that. Right then, bait wise, on this trip I brought 15 kilo straight boilers with me, 16 millers, 12 millers, just mixing it up very slightly, but I'm not putting loads and loads in. You know, I've got through 10 kilo already, to be honest, but basically I'm feeding to my bites. You know, a couple of spoms, or I'm using the boat to bait up as well. A couple of 3 handfuls, that's more than enough for a bite. Pop a rig over the top, and job's a good one. But basically what I'm doing with my bait is I'm basically crumbing it all down. So I'm mixing all different sizes and shapes, and I've crumbed it down. 12 millers, I'm glugging it up as well, bit of bait soak as normal. To be honest, that's really good for a week trip, because you get to it preserves your bait a little bit as well as you know, giving it a really good boost for attracting the fish. Something else I'm doing, little sight bobs. I've got some little orange 10 millers, Techni Spice. Basically what I'm doing with those, out of a bucket full, I'm only putting in probably 30 or 10 millers through the bucket full, and then I'm using a little orange one on the top of my snowman. So I'm just giving them something to, you know, curiosity kill the cat, and home in on, you know, if they go down that route. So it's helping it to blend in, but not too much. While we're on the bait subject, it's quite funny, like, talk to people in France and who are coming to France. They're all seem to be in the mind of, oh, you got to use loads of bait and fill it in. And you know, I've even had mates come over with 20-30 kilo and dumped it on one spot and fished the rods on it and then blanked all week. It's not my style of fishing at all. You know, a couple of 3 handfuls like so on a spot, plenty for a bite. You know, generally I'll fish where I see the fish, fish for 1 bite at a time, and that's generally the best way to do it, I've found. You know, some people come over and they put tons of bait in, but you know, even on other waters in France, you know, my last trip to France, I had, was it 60 odd carp, and that was the same sort of tactics, a couple of 3 handfuls over a rod, crumbed up and that type of thing, loads of attraction coming out in the water. You know, keeping it quite tight as well, get a couple of fish competing, get a nice quick bite. You know, keep it simple like that, and I'm sure you'll be catching loads. That's a 45 pound on the nose. Oh, grunting at me. Oh God, same rod again. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's slip her back. She's beat me up enough.
So I basically aim to start with the aim at the pylon, or slightly towards the right, and I know exactly on the spot that I'm on. Clip. Fold my lead down, got a nice firm bottom. Keep the line tight back under this tree. I'll now pay the line off so it sinks nicely all the way down the contours of the lake.
Right then, I've just made it into peg 12 or swim 12. Rob, swim, you're next door.
13, yep.
Yeah, Brian's fishing in 13, yeah.
So, how's your session going, lads? You having a few in?
Yeah, it's quite nice now. I've had 13 fish now. Biggest was just over 50, and the smallest, you know, about 32. It's been quite a successful session. We started off in swim 6.
Yeah, because you had to make a move, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a bit. Swim 6 is a swim that I've always fancied here. It's a nice big double swim. Seems to fish well in the summer, in the heat, but after going round and we did with the marker floats and with the echo sounders, I couldn't find any features that, you know, that pays.
I'll tell you what, the one thing that Peg 6 has got going for it is the view, because you can see the mountains as you swim, and it's stunning.
It's an absolutely stunning swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was pleased, you know, when we first moved in there and everything else, but I'm not an open water angler. I like fishing to features, to snags, things like this.
Margin fishing, that sort of thing.
Yeah. But in swim 6, I literally couldn't find any snags or anything. And after two days, 2 nights of blanking, I thought, well, it's, you know, time to move. Yeah, I mean, Brian, when we were fishing 6, spotted the fish in this area.
It was showing all the time.
There's a few down this way, aren't there?
There was, yeah, and
not disturbed them a bit now. I think they've moved off now. But,
yeah, they seem to have slowed down and what have you. But you know, to sit in a swim that's producing absolutely nothing, showing nothing, when you've got fish rolling.
You would sit it down with fish bouncing out 3 pegs away, would you?
No.
Stay in the unproductive peg line. Yeah, nice.
I know, as I said, I know when you come to France, you've got lots of tech, you've got a lot of gear. That is a pain to move, but you have to bite the bullet, and you have to do it, and it certainly paid off.
Yeah, you actually gone around the lake, and I haven't mentioned rigs at all. You're basically fishing like braided hook lengths and that type of thing for the fish, big hooks, or
yeah, I mean,
they are quite animal fishing here on the quiet, aren't they? They do fight well.
Yeah, the fish in here fight really, really hard, and anything smaller than a 4, you're wasting your time. Yeah, you're just going to lose your fish.
Could sturgeon or
yeah. Well, to be honest, I've ended up having to go to a 4. Well, so that's sturgeon, no wonder really, but
yeah.
Everybody's on, you know, probably getting towards a dozen fish. Most people are on the lake now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You know, like I felt sorry for you the other day.
Yeah, well, the first few days have been a bit slower.
A bit painful.
I had my
because we even
slight accidents.
Even got you with a bag on your hand holding a nice 40 pounder, which is different, isn't it? But you had to go to the hospital with that.
Yeah, it was. When I first did it, I didn't think it's going to be all right. Then it just went right.
To be honest,
I mean, it did look bad.
It was horrendous. Yeah, I mean, it was half a football. I mean, the size of half a football.
And we went up the emergency, and they were brilliant. And I was in there half an hour, patched it all up.
I'll tell you what, we've had a couple of injuries on this trip, because I've done my leg on the rowlocks, on the boat.
Yeah.
You've done your hand.
Yeah.
You know,
you must, when you come to France or anywhere in Europe, you know, you get the medical card and what have you. You know, go to the post, sort it out. Yeah. It works brilliantly. If not, if you don't have it, you're in for a big bill.
Anyway, mate, you organised this trip for us all to come. That's really kind of you on that. And you do quite a few trips to France, and Iktus Lakes is one of your main ones.
Yeah, Jeremy, who owns the Iktus complex, you know, lets carp fishing trips, which is one of Brian's company. You know, have a week a year, so I can invite anglers, you know, to come over here and enjoy and experience the Iktus complex. Iktus is a long drive. There's no doubt about it. It's a drive. It's a long way from Calais. But once you get here, it is so rewarding. It's well worth the trip.
Well, we were talking about the like for next year. Other things we've got planned.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be definitely worth, because it's a 10-hour drive, no doubt about it. But next time I come, it's going to be a 6-hour drive, stop somewhere overnight, because they're ever so cheap, aren't they, the lodgings and that's on the way down. And then you got a nice little short 4-hour drive on the day, and you get here nice and early in the day, get set up, and you're fishing. And I think that's probably the best way forward. Doing a 10-hour drive in one hit is quite demanding, to say the least.
We're doing it on the way back up.
Yeah, we're doing that on the way. The nice thing about this place is, Jeremy, you know, if you arrive on the Friday, he does let you put your bivvy up somewhere, or find a space where you can put the bivvy up so you can spend the night. There's an on-site restaurant and bar, so you can have a nice meal, a couple of drinks.
That's a tackle shop as well.
Yeah, with a tackle shop. So, you know, you don't have to bolt down here on the Saturday after a 10-hour drive, get your bivvy up and everything out. You can do it nice and leisurely. It's great. We tend to stop on the way back because obviously hopefully you've had a busy fishing session, and rather than risk being driving tired.
And to be honest, most of the bites are coming at night, aren't they? So
they are this time. They are this time. Although Dennis, over there, had quite a few fish during the day, but certainly all of mine have come during the night.
Yeah. While we were talking about a tackle shop, it's worth knowing that there's boats to hire, motors to hire, fish finders to hire. So if you haven't come into a big lake like Iktus, if you think, to find the features you need, this, that and the other, you can come literally not prepared, and you can hire it all out from the shop, because he's got fish finders, boat motors, big batteries, obviously the boats and the swims. They'll fully kit you out, and you're ready to go, and you can have a week of your life. I've had a fish of a lifetime this week.
You have, Nick? Yeah, congratulations on that.